Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the show. I'm 1 minute late, so I'm jumping in. Yaddy da
Empathy
da da
or
da
develop more empathy, and
da.
then another video on how you executed on this. Yeah.
Good morning, my friends.
Thank God.
Good morning.
I'm 1 minute late. Give me a break.
No, I was freaking out. I was like, I can't lead an AMA.
Of course you can. Welcome, everybody. It's super good to be here. And thanks for jumping in on this Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas Eve. We're going to be doing an AMA with a member of our community. You'll see them in the audience take action. Jerome Johnson and Kenneth Johnson are here to talk about the art project that they're building through NFTs. So that's what you have to look forward to. And we'll get started right now. Hey, Cooper.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him up here, take action. I think his computer is down, so he's working off his phone. So I think he's having small technical difficulties. So
Let's see if we can
I'm trying to get him up here. So give us a few minutes and no kazoo.
Ask and you shall receive. Little blues.
Take, if you could hear me, log out of Discord, log out of this, and then leave the room and then come back in. That may solve your problem.
And we're back. Gustav, I see you in the audience. Your issue for the Flower Girls POAP is resolved. I'm gonna send you a DM right now. You can reply to me. Hi, friend. I need to accept my friend request. Yes.
By the way, I'm working on the POAP for the Ethereum Towers AMA, and it's gonna be very, very different from what we had so far, but it's gonna be really cool.
That's awesome.
Jeremy, can you try to bring Take Action up here? For some reason, I don't know if it's me or if it's him, but I think it's him.
Sure. Yep. You just said. The invite has been sent.
There we go.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
You made it.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm great. How's everyone?
Awake and well.
Tired.
All right. Ready when you guys are.
Right on. So why don't you start by just introducing yourself to the crowd? Not everybody got to hear your story yesterday, and give us your name, location, favorite color, and what was the trigger that brought you into the NFT space?
Okay. My name is Kenneth Johnson. I'm from Inglewood, California. Favorite color is red. And what brought me into the NFT space was VFriends. VFriends brought me into the NFT space, and from there, my creative juices started going.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I know that I've seen you on Instagram for a few months now. When you say your creative juices started flowing, what were you up to before then? Like, you have a super motivational and exciting tag. I'm kind of curious about the story behind that too. Is that a daily reminder for you? Is that a business that you run, or where does
I run a business called Take Action 24/7, where I mentor and develop the youth by demonstrating, motivating, and educating.
Amazing.
And I do that on a daily basis, basically mentoring kids, the youth.
Wow. How long have you been doing that?
About 13 years. I started off as a nonprofit, and then 2020, I turned it into a business for profit.
Wow. Incredible. Okay, and so to come back to like the creativity flow and like what did that mean for you? Are you a traditional artist, digital artist, some other kind of artist?
Well, I'm a visionary. I basically uh, give the vision, and whoever I'm around, they put it on paper. So I basically create the vision, and then the people around me are take the vision. So they put it into writing or they put it into painting, which Jerome did. He put a concept that we came up with into a painting. He also did it with the Take Action logo as well. Um, it's a A and a T with an arrow up to the top. He designed everything. Like he designed everything for me. So that's like my go-to, my right hand man.
Amazing.
He's running a little late. He thought it was at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so he's running a little late. Sorry, you couldn't be here.
Okay,
It's interesting.
it's all good.
It's interesting,
No problem.
Jeremy, how I found that artists get a huge amount of attention for the work that they do. Obviously, it's they're entitled and they deserve that attention. But there are a lot of people that are behind the scenes that do active creative minds into projects, and it's interesting how I don't think they get enough credit for what they do in helping form and mold concepts for artists.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well said. I think my perspective on what you said is that people, not people, but like our culture kind of reduces the mediums that are true art. There's an art to interview. There's an art to combing your hair. There's an art to baking a pie. But not all of those yield something that lasts forever or can be hung on a wall or has the history of being sold for tens of thousands of dollars. So it may not be considered true art. But I agree. I mean, organizing to me, it's maybe not helpful to compare, but I think the art of organizing is way more difficult than the art of painting. Hot take.
100%.
I agree.
The affirmation from the artist was nice. It's not a fair comparison because, if you really know about painting, it's easy to say to look at a Jackson Pollock, for example, and be like, oh, I can splatter paint on a canvas. What makes this so great? But it takes for granted the amount of time required to learn how to properly splatter, as it were. There's a whole field of painting called material painters. If anybody really wants to go on a deep dive of where the art world, specifically painters, after Picasso moved into total abstraction and then back again, look up material painters. These are painters who, this may not be 100% accurate, but my understanding is that they're more focused on the material of the paint than the story that it's telling. Rather than composing a painting, they're pushing the boundaries and exploring what the medium and the material can actually do. And it's like a surreal twist. It's a super real twist on a surreal trend in painting. It's very interesting. Point being, that's very, very hard. If you looked at a material painting, it would look like, to an untrained eye, it would look like a child just took paint to a canvas. You wouldn't necessarily see the nuance of the brush and the wrist and how things are created. And I think, so that's why it's not a fair comparison, but certainly organizing, even motivating, envisioning, like the things that Kenneth is talking about, they're undervalued art forms. I agree.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Well, we'll cross our fingers that that Jerome can join us eventually. But if not, he's on the Pacific Coast, and we understand. Why don't we talk more about the relationship that you have with him? Obviously,
Okay.
you saw a lot of talent in the work that he was already doing. Was yeah, where do you two meet and how do you become friends?
Okay, so we met in the 5th grade at a school called Daniel Freeman.
Amazing.
I was a young innovator. I was business minded because my dad was a leader of a gang, and he always told me, "Don't be a follower, be a leader." So what I used to do is I used to just get groups together because I never was into gang banging or anything like that. Even though my dad was a leader of a gang, I was always the opposite. I always wanted to create something around my friends. So one day, um, it was me, it was another guy named Elliot. We were sitting in class, and I wanted a painting. So I went to the 99 or a store called Pick and Save, and I bought like the little 50 cent boards, the little whiteboards, and I brought it to school every day. And I used to sit it in the back of the classroom, and I told them to draw a boat like it was a pirate boat, and it had cartoon characters on there because I was into Looney Tunes, and I wanted something like the Looney Tunes. So they drew this boat. Jerome drew the boat, and then Elliot did the characters on the boat, and I just assisted with the basically micromanaging the project. I just bring the poster to school every day. It was my art, but I constructed them to do the art for me, and I still have this painting to this day. So as we got older, I told him, I was like, this is what I envisioned, us doing. As we got older, I just didn't know how to explain it as a kid. And I was like, now is the time because the NFT world is big. So we basically took a childhood vision and just made it into reality by creating the Beautiful Minds.
I love that. Will you share the process a little bit? Like, I think people can sort of get in the weeds, and it's appropriate for your business. Like, people can sort of get in the weeds of where their thoughts or where their desires don't manifest themselves as action, right? Like, we hear this story all the time, like whether it's writer's block or something else. And you're sort of describing this ability to keep it moving, take one step at a time, add a little momentum. I'd love for you to talk about it for yourself, and then how you help other people sort of keep the momentum of their ideas, actually bring those visions to reality.
Okay, so it first started off as a company called Ear Candy. I started an entertainment company because I went to college. I didn't go for myself. Like, a lot of people go to college, they do something for themselves. I never do anything for myself. I always lean on others, because you can't make it in this world alone. So I always lean on others. So when I went to college, I went to UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And I had a vision of my friends being in the entertainment business because all of my friends rap, all of my friends sing, model, and do things like that. I'm from the LA area, so a lot of my friends did entertainment. So I was like, how can I be of assistance to my friends? So I went to school for business administration and minor in marketing and minor in entertainment. What's the best school to go to for business and entertainment? Vegas. Vegas is TCA, Tourism Convention Administration. It's one of the best schools. So I went to UNLV. I got my degree, and a lot of my friends were, like I said, doing music, doing acting, doing modeling, and all of that. So the friends I formed the entertainment company with, they wasn't up to par. Like, I started noticing, like, I gotta wait on others instead of me taking the initiative and accomplishing something. Like, I can't just be waiting on people. So I dropped the Ear Candy Entertainment. I dropped that because none of my friends was on board. I was investing a lot of money, and I wasn't seeing no return on my investment. So I took that and I turned it into Take Action. And Take Action was like just all about me, all about what I wanted to do, all about what I wanted to achieve. And it basically was leadership in the community. Vegas was like last on the list in the education system when I got here in 2007, when I was playing for UNLV. So I took 2 kids as a sophomore in college and I started training them in the middle of the street to play sports. They lost their father to gang violence in LA, and they moved to Vegas. I just happened to be living with my high school football coach that knew them. And they knew his father. They knew the father. So basically, I just took something for myself and just made it a reality. And my organization, I made it a nonprofit. It was called Take Action Organization. And from there, I started just developing. I had a logo. It was North Carolina A&T. I had basically took their logo and was utilizing their logo for clothes and everything. They actually reached out to me and hit me with infringement. And when they hit me with infringement, that's when me and Jerome connected again. We were about like 24, 25 at the time. He designed the logo for me. So it's an A and a T with an arrow up to the top. Because every time me and the kids break down, like the kids that I mentor and train, we always say to the top on me, to the top on 3. 1, 2, 3 to the top. Because everybody's desire is to get to the top. So he did that. And that's all off of me going over his house and explaining to him what I wanted, what my vision was. This was what I had. This is where I'm trying to go. And he did the logo within probably an hour of him in the studio rapping, because he's not just the artist of drawing. He do tattoos. He rap. He could do fashion. He do everything, but he don't have the resources and the outlets to make the financial means to be able to take care of his family. So a lot of this stuff means nothing to him. So me being a friend, a motivator, I just motivated him. Told him, you could change your family life, man. Get into this NFT game. Think of it like a worker for you. Think of your paint as like a miner, like how Bitcoin miners mine. You could think of your painting like that. It's gonna work for you, even when you're not working. So you don't have to be tattooing every day, hurting. Yeah. Like right now, he's been tattooing all week just to provide for his daughter for Christmas. Make sure his daughter have the best Christmas this year, because last year him and his daughter's mom was incarcerated. So to be out on Christmas and Thanksgiving, that's something big and special for him. So for him taking his time out to be able to talk to you guys is really, really an honor, because he don't give time to no one but his children. So, he don't even believe in this space, to be honest with you guys. He's really trying to understand it. He's just going off of what I tell him, but he's a great person, and he have a lot of things to give to this community. Like he have a 5-piece series, and we just releasing 2 pieces right now. So yeah, it's really it's a lot.
Wow. Go ahead, TJ.
Can I just add something while there? So
yes.
Because Kenneth, right? It's Kenneth, right?
Yes, my name is Kenneth.
So because Kenneth is having some technical issues with his computer, he's been doing a lot of this stuff by phone. So the OpenSea, the art is up, but the actual pricing, if I'm correct, is not up, correct?
It's not up.
Okay, so this is what I dropped the link for everybody that's in here. If you go into the voice channel section, you'll see a link to the art that they're going to be discussing. I'm actually going to pin it in the channel there so everybody can see it. I think it's a shame that the stuff is not listed, but what I think we should do is whoever is actually interested in getting these pieces as he's talking, do me a favor and DM me directly. And I think what we can do is you guys can send the funds to the DAO, and then I will have Kenneth airdrop the art to you, and then I will send him the ETH that you guys paid for. So this way, a transaction can occur even though OpenSea is not functioning. I think that'll be a good way. So this way, the stage isn't thrown away because people can't take advantage of the opportunity of your story and the art. This way, we can be the medium or the escrow between people wanting to get something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I appreciate the gestures as well. Like you said, I have been having difficulties putting all the information up as of a couple of days ago when we found out we were going to be on stage.
When you're going to be on stage, just clarify to people, like, remember what each piece is and what the utility and the amount that's with it, so then people know they can reach out and let me know, and then we could hopefully have some transactions occur for you guys. Right.
Okay. You want me to state that now, or what do you want me to?
No, Jared, it'll go throughout the thing. I was just sort of want to drop this on there so people can look at it while you're talking, so then they can have clarity.
All right,
Sorry,
no
Jeremy.
problem.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to George showing up, and it's George, right?
Jerome.
Yeah,
he should be here shortly. I woke him up like probably 30 minutes ago, so he should be here shortly. We was planning for 10 a.m. Pacific time. So
I'm excited because it sounds like he's going to be full of questions, and I think that'll make for a really great conversation because we all had the same questions,
Okay.
I mean, like when we were like just coming to the space, like I didn't come to the space from like the artist's perspective, like, oh, I need to figure out how to work and make all this happen. But like, I did have the questions of like, why is this valuable? Right? Why are people paying exorbitant amounts of money for tokens that they can't actually touch or hold? But I feel like everybody has a different degree of access to, or not degree of access, but a different on-ramp to understanding that like has that aha moment where they're like, oh, digital ownership, got it. Because that was like a big, that was one of a big hurdle for me, is like understanding that digital ownership never existed before. Like, you don't own your Instagram account, you don't own your Facebook account, you don't own, like, even a lot of the pictures that you put on the internet, you're sort of sacrificing partial ownership. But even those photos themselves, like, our federal laws, our jurisdictional laws, our local laws will say that you own those photos, but really until they're on the blockchain, you don't have a provable sense of ownership of anything. It's a disruptive thought. It's kind of like disturbing too, to think that, oh, I don't own anything. Not for real. I don't know. It has a lot of layers. I'd be curious to hear from Jerome what part of the space he's still struggling to understand. Is it the blockchain itself? Like, is he having trouble understanding that every time a transaction goes through on the blockchain, every single previous transaction?
He don't even know about that. He's not even far into that. Like, I try to show him.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Everything. I even try to do YouTube videos, but he stated yesterday, he called me while I was trying to like tweak all the information. He was like, man, I'm not getting on no damn stage. He was like, you got me messed up. I'm like, bro, what do you mean get on the stage? He like, man, I'm not about to get in front of all these people and be talking. I'm like, bro, it's on the phone. So he thought he was going to get on the physical stage, not the phone. I was like, this is how they talk in the metaverse. He's like, oh, man, I thought you was talking about, man, I got to go get on stage. He was like, man, I just got introduced. They ain't talking about getting on stage. That turned me off.
That's amazing. I mean, someday it'll feel like that. Like, we can't do video.
He said he wasn't even going to answer my phone calls.
Yeah. But can you imagine a world where, like, you make a phone call and you feel like you're physically there with the person you're talking to?
Man, that's how I feel right now.
Hey.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. I get that. I get that a bit. I do feel like very close to people in clubhouses on stages like this. But like, I mean, really, like, can you imagine if like I could like physically, digitally shake your hand or give you a hug and be like, so glad to see you, you know?
You can. It's VR.
Right. But like VR, like I don't own a headset, and I have very little interest in getting one, even as involved in this space as I am. So like, if I quote unquote like see the light, I'm like interested in these NFTs, and I'm not going out and getting a VR headset, that tells me we're still a long ways off before adoption.
Yeah.
I also was talking to Constantine. Constantine is the project manager for Flower Girls. I got to chat with him for a little while after the AMA, and he shared with me a statistic that is it's like a graph of how different technologies are adopted. You know, there's like a foreseeable cycle. You have the early adopters, and the early adopters blend in with the innovators as more people come in. And then as the innovators start to create, start to remove the friction for access, then we see adoption into mass adoption. And then it becomes like a known quantity, right? We could see that with radio, with television, et cetera. And science has sort of given a certain benchmarks for where you know, so that you can know where you are in the process. And obviously with NFTs, we're all the early adopters, right? We say that a lot, like we're early. But what he was saying is that this graph, based on how many active wallets there are, and based on the volume that is in the space right now, that we are less than 1% of early adopters. So put another way, there's 100 times as many people as are in the space now that once they join will still be considered early adopters by this scientific model.
That is crazy. Is there like I don't know, a link or something that you could share for us to take a look? I would love to share that.
Yeah, let me DM him for it. He was just describing it to me, but let me see if I can get it from him. That is the wrong Constantine.
Jake, you wanted Copper on stage on here, right? So maybe you could talk a little about, I guess, maybe why you wanted to bring her up here.
Oh, yes. So we brought Copper. I was introduced to Copper about 2 days ago, and she's just been the most tremendous help to our progress. She helped us, get the writing done and articulate our vision the way that we wanted to, which would have took me weeks to do. She did in a couple hours, and I can't thank her enough. I thank her every time I get on the phone, because she's a big help to the foundation of the Beautiful Minds. And we wanted to bring her in to basically help us with this project and to be a part of it, because I haven't found anyone like her ever. So, this is an amazing journey that we are on, and I told her she could ride this journey with us.
You're too kind, sir. No, I appreciate it, and I'm happy to help out. I got, the pleasure of talking to both Kenneth and Jerome a little bit to, just better help articulate what they're after here. Kind of going back to Jerome and the, non-believing at this point. I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. I don't, he's not here. Oh man, y'all got me really paranoid about the, after the POAP the other day. Gotta watch it. But I think a big part of it is, and I'll definitely want to talk to him more. Hopefully he can join, but it's just he's very focused on, providing for his family and improving his life. And I think at this point, it's really difficult to see how the NFT space and putting my art in the NFT space can translate to that, because it feels very kind of, it doesn't feel real until you can actually get in and make a difference. And so it's much easier to focus on what's in front of my face and what I know is going to help pay the bills, right? So, to me, when I hear kind of his story and what they're about, to me, it just feels more difficult to get invested in this when you're in survival mode, right? I'm really, really focused on bringing home the bread for my daughter. Like kind of said earlier, really trying to focus on making sure that we have a good Christmas and that she gets, what she wants. But yeah, I gotten to talk to these folks, and I really appreciate what they're about, and I think they've got a message that will really resonate with people, and I'm just here to help them communicate that.
Exciting. And you guys met through this Discord server, or had you seen each other in other projects? What's that situation?
The
Yeah,
architect.
actually.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking to me.
I'm talking to both of you, either of you.
No,
Yeah, we met through this Discord. We met through this Discord. Actually, Cohen introduced us because I had talked to Cohen a little bit about. I'm like a words person. I enjoy helping out with that kind of thing. I'm kind of writing some docs in the background to kind of help out the VDAO and help answer some general questions.
Which have been super helpful, by the way.
Yeah. Again, happy to help out with that stuff. And so I had talked to Cohen literally 2 or 3 days ago about that, and the next day he was like, "Hey, have an artist who could use help with the word side of things. Are you willing to help out with that?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they pulled me into a call 2 seconds later. It's been really cool. Things are rolling, and I'm riding the wave.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
Yes.
I've been using the wave metaphor that I was surfing the wave for a while, and in the last especially with the launch of this project and primarily for myself being what kind of tax mess did I get myself into? I feel like I'm in the riptide. I'm I'm in the push and pull of the ocean as much more than riding the wave, but I'm finding my footing again.
Excellent. Yeah, I appreciate all the hard work that y'all are putting in. I know you're putting in a lot of time, a lot of hours.
Oh yeah, you guys are super sweet. I mean, this community is so humble and kind. It's yeah, you're welcome, and I'm grateful to be doing it. It's I think all of us feel that way. It's we know we're building something really great, and we're balancing so many things. Mainly that the space has changed a lot since we got in. It moves really fast. We talk a lot. A week feels like a year or whatever, and the dynamics are different. They really are, and so we are trying not to play into a game that has frankly lost a lot of people money. Getting them to buy something that they have no idea what it is, and then they get fear, and then they just spiral into trying to chase money, revenge trading in a way. And we're trying to do something a little more authentic than that. So it takes time, and we appreciate the cooperation because frankly, there's not a playbook. It's not that is part of being early. There's not there's some best practices that we've seen for projects that have been launching, but there's not really a playbook for building a DAO. And it's a burden of an early DAO to determine how best it manages itself, how it relates to itself, how we speak to each other in chats, how and when we vote, how we provide value to those who are token holders, to those who are not token holders, you know, how we represent ourselves on Twitter and all these other places. You know, it's not quite the same, but it's you know, like I'm a moderator in the VFriend server, so when I'm in other servers, I have to be aware of that. You know, I'm not affiliated with the brand, but like I can be perceived to be, and so I have to make sure that like I'm upholding the same morals and standards that I would while moderating in that server when I'm in any server, talking to anyone, anywhere on the metaverse. And like, I think it's like a bridge too far to expect for holders to take on that kind of burden for our project, right? Just because you hold a token doesn't mean you're necessarily a representative, but because it's a DAO, because we all, excuse me, because we all govern this together, you know, I think most of us want that kind of involvement. We want to be the builders that create a better model for sharing value and distributing value. So I don't know how I got off on that whole rant, but thank you.
Maybe let's circle back and go like to the talking about the art itself, because we don't have a tremendous amount of time. So if Jerome does come, it's great, but at least, you know, Kenneth is a great representative for him and can speak to everything that's there. I think we should like sort of maybe laser back there.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it away, take action. So I'm looking at the three pieces that are up right now. The unity and equality. Let's just take them one at a time. Let's look at unity and sort of tell us about this piece. Was this a digital first or physical first? And what do you think?
So it's physical first, digital second.
Yep. If
that's how you want to call it. But he created a acrylic painting on a canvas, on a 24 by 20 canvas.
Yeah.
And that's the unity piece. You want me to explain the unity piece, or?
Yeah. I hesitate because I kind of like hate explaining the art. I don't hate it. I just mean like the art shouldn't need to be explained. But yeah, give us some insight into it.
Well, Cooper, she know how to explain it a little bit better than me. We've been talking about it and everything. Copper, you wanna take that?
Yeah, I can speak a little bit to it. I got to talk with Jerome just a little bit, so I can't provide too much insight, but he did mention that the use of colors in that piece was very intentional. You know, growing up as a Black man, he has firsthand experience about you know, the racism and inequality that Black and brown folks face in the U.S. and in other places. So he it was really important to him to get colorful, especially in the face, to kind of show that, you know, we're all we're made up of all colors, right? Our humanity, and we're all worthy regardless. And so, yeah, I think with this collection, one of the goals was to kind of make a stand for that point, using the colors in each of the pieces.
Lovely. And and what about this equality piece?
It touches on the same thing that she stated. So basically, we just doing we just basically going down the line, and we just giving them names on what we see. You know, equality. You know, we all want to be equal. That piece right there is basically displaying equality to the world. That's basically what the piece is explaining. Like when you look at it, like, man, she just want to be equal.
Wow, I love it. I'm going to continue to riff in hopes that Jerome can join us for just a minute. But
Tay can also explain a little more of the detail. For instance, if you look at the Unity piece, I remember him discussing with me, telling me about there's the coloration in the face of the Unity piece is actually strategic. Maybe you want to maybe go a little more detail into that?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, so it's detailed on like what she stated, like how the colors represent all of us, like unity. Basically, like we unite. We're united. When you look at this piece, you're gonna unite. Like look at the face, how it have the different color waves, like the blue splashing on the orange, and it's just they're bouncing off each other. Like that's how we have to be as people. Like we have to bounce off each other, just like we're doing right now. We're uniting. The VDAO is a unite. Like for example, before they even started the VDAO, I remember Jeremy was doing. He started his first NFT project that really motivated me. He did the wannabe sorcerer, which I'm a holder of. And I was like short on some cash or whatnot. He was like, "Don't worry about it." He was like, "I'm a airdrop you." He was like, "I'll airdrop you one." So I have that sitting in my wallet now for 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 um for my start of the NFT, like basically the motivation of me developing an NFT project. It was basically off of him and other people that was in the community that was creating different projects at the time when I was a VFriend. And that's basically what the piece is. It's unity, uniting everyone, so yeah, that's what it's about.
You could also share with them maybe if you want your VFriend story, which
Oh,
probably
my
a couple
VFriend.
people here can relate to that.
Wow.
Yep.
My VFriend story is not the best. It was great when I started or whatnot. I bought in for $4,000, and 3 months later, like August 23rd, I lost 20K. I lost 20K because I tried to flip my VFriend to a gift goat, and I bought on one force, and I went in blind. They didn't have a check on their OpenSea account, and I bought two fake on one force NFTs for $10,000 each, and I cashed out my VFriend for 27,000, and I lost 20,000 within 10 minutes of me cashing out. So that was kind of like a hit because right when I cashed out and sold my VFriend, we got $5,000 incentives in our account, airdrop, and I wasn't able to participate in that. And just more airdrops start coming. So just imagine, right when I sell, it just started getting better. So yeah, I kind of like had a bitter taste in my mouth. For I had a bitter taste in my mouth for NFTs, but it kind of I kind of educated myself, start paying attention to what I was doing more, educating my friends on the loss that I took, which Jerome was firsthand seeing everything. Like I was showing him the numbers, showing him, I bought it for this and look where it's at. And he was like, "Man, I'll sell it." Or I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep it." And once I did that move, I had to think strategically, and I was like, "Man, all right, I just lost 20,000. What's the best way? What's the best revenge on that?" And the best revenge was to educate myself, which I educated myself on how to be in a Discord and how to communicate properly, and learn about the project before you just jump into it. So yeah, I could say it was a bittersweet, bittersweet. I'm just trying to find the words right now. I'm really nervous.
It's an expensive lesson to learn. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And yeah, man. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to share that story, and obviously terrible that happened. I think we all have a version of that, some more gruesome than others. And I guess it's no consolation, but it is sort of a feature of being this early, and the the benefit or the silver lining, at least, is that, now people that you bring into the space won't be making those mistakes more and more likely, right? Like Jerome knows that happened, and so he can benefit from your loss. Now the $20,000 you paid to educate yourself is educating 2 people, and then as he tells more people, it'll be educating 4 people, and you start to spread over that cost. It really sucks, but thank you for sharing.
And good on you too for not letting it, knock you down. Like, good on you for getting back up.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of encouraging, like, because soon when that happened, that's when Jeremy started like getting better at the Instagram videos and stuff like that. Like, he started educating people on how to not get burned and how to not accept offers and how to not do certain things. He started educating the VFran community, and this is before the VDAO, before anything took place. Like he really was going in deep, because people were getting burned left and right. When I got burned, it was multiple people getting burned through Discord. Like, he was like, don't open your Discords. And he was just educating us every day. And that's what it intrigued me about him. And that's what made me gravitate to the VDAO, because he was really giving us game on NFTs and like, and love doing it. Like, he'd get on live, and it was just, his energy is just like bubbly. So, anyone can gravitate to it. So I was just gravitating to it while I was in my depression, just sitting there looking, thinking of a master plan. Now I get this stage. I had no idea I was going to even be able to get this stage with me and Jerome. Like, this came out of nowhere, to be honest with you guys. Like, this is a blessing in disguise, because like, we had to put this together within a couple days. We already had the art, but we didn't know how we were going to do it. And, just blessed to have a great team. Kohan, just he blessed us as well, gave us tools that we needed. This is a blessing just to be here with you all. Like, I know I'm a little nervous. My guy's not here. Like, it's a lot of nerves that I'm going through right now, because I wanted him to be here to be able to talk to you guys. We just didn't plan accordingly. And like I say, he should be here in a couple minutes.
Nonetheless, maybe we should also just at least let people, give them the pricing so they understand what each piece is, what it costs. So then while all this is going on, people can look over the pieces, think about if they do want to spend and how much it is, so they have an idea while we're waiting, so they could have that information.
Okay, so we're doing a limited run because we have 3 more pieces that we're going to drop. And we just wanted to get this out to you guys as of today. We're doing 0.1 ETH for the reprints. So we have 4 reprints, and we have 1 actual physical painting that's acrylic painting. So the acrylic painting is going to be 1.5 ETH, and the reprints are going to be 0.1 ETH.
So just to clarify, so basically you're going to have 5 NFTs that are up there, and 4 of them are going to be just regular NFTs that are 0.1 each. And then you're going to have a fifth NFT, which is exactly like the other 4, which is up for 1.5. But the utility of that NFT will be you're going to get the actual original 1-of-1 art piece.
Yes, and that's the question mark. That's the NFT with the question mark.
I see it here.
I thought the question mark one was going to get a custom 1-of-1 piece.
No, that's the acrylic painting.
It's the acrylic painting.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the 1-of-1 physical painting. And if you guys buy into our paintings, you'll have an opportunity to have first dibs on the next 3 that's coming out. So we're only releasing a limited supply. We're not leasing a big supply, because we feel like we want short supply, high demand. So we don't want, everybody to have access to it. We want only a certain few, so we're just doing limited run. and he's going to come out with more. He's going to come out with more projects as well. We're going to just get better. We've been talking about other projects. Like I said, he's not just an artist, like a painter artist. He's an artist. He do music as well. So we have music collaborations from some other elementary friends that I had. I'm from a place called Inglewood, City of the Champions. So, you know, I take that dear to me. And everyone that's on this project is going to be from Inglewood. So, you know, just a little bit of background. I'm giving you guys a lot right now, like telling you guys more.
Can you drop some pics inside the voice channels, please?
Some pics?
Yeah, either some screenshots of the art or maybe a link or something.
Hey, give me 1 second. The link, I just posted the link, and I'll actually post the images as well. Give me 1 second. Thanks, Truth.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know we have a lot. We have a lot coming. We're also going to add music to the NFTs as well. So that's coming as well.
This first one is Unity.
Yes.
That's there. Second piece is going to be equality.
Oh, Gary just dropped the auction into the Discord.
Oh, really? He's trying to boost it up?
Yeah, well, right click give tweeted Gary owned Go V Friends Gracious Grasshopper auction ending in less than 2 hours. Crazy deal right now. Highest bid.
We've just been outbid.
Yeah, we should go on that tweet and say hey, that's our bid.
I'm upping the bid right now. But we'll stay focused. I don't want to distract. Hold on.
Yeah,
I put the picture of both pieces in there.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Are there any links on social that we can share out to kind of get the word out?
For
yeah,
what?
we have.
There's a collection link in the voice channels text. Is that what you were asking for the collection?
Oh no, just if I was more asking like if there was already kind of posts on social that we can just, you know, give a bump to.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Sorry.
Jake, you have any tweets that we can share out?
I think I had the one with Jerome sitting on the couch. I did the other day when we were talking. Like I did that one, like because I think Kohan said he said like you want to see the people, we want to see the actual people. So yeah, he is sitting on the couch. You know.
Yeah, maybe if there are any. Actually, is your Twitter is also Take Action 24/7, right?
Yeah, everything is Take Action 24/7. And then Instagram is Take Action, Take_Action 24/7. Get right.
Can I ask a take? So Pork is asking in the chat. The 0.1 ETH piece includes a physical reprint. Does it include with that piece there like a printed version of that, or?
Yeah, it's a printed version of the reprint of the actual piece.
So basically, for every NFT that's purchased, they'll get a printed version of that piece. But then the question marks are the original one-of-one arts, correct?
Yeah, that's the one-of-one. Yep.
I hope that answers your question.
Yep. And then you guys get the opportunity to to buy into the next project. I think I have it on there for future drops. Like you'll be qualified for future drops. That basically it help you out. So the same price you get in this one for, you'll get the next one for, because then the value is just going to go up.
So basically like a whitelist?
Yeah, like a whitelist.
We like to call it early
Excuse me,
access.
allow list. Yeah, allow list. Sorry.
Allow list. Yeah, allow list. Yeah, because these next pieces is gonna be they're gonna be a lot like special.
Truth, you could actually, I connected the two of you guys together. I don't know what ended up happening between two of you guys, but you guys, I think, have a common thing of the work that you guys do in the community and for the people. No?
Yeah, we talked the other day.
I think briefly, man, I ended up getting swamped with like meetings, but yeah, Big Action is a great guy. He definitely has a story that's going to be something that we're going to look forward to like collabing with. I think that we have a similar mindset when it comes to bringing back to community and people that have struggled, that aren't actually in control. So it's more so like what we're going to be building for people that have just been given a bad card in life.
Take, by the way, I put my guarantee in the chats that when we get the funds, you're sending the art. So I'm putting my name on the line for you.
100%. 100%. Just give us a couple weeks to send it out to you. Hold on. I'm on. Jerome, where you at? So, bro, I told you we had that meeting.
I love how this is live right now.
All right, bro. Yeah, man, it's set. Hey, look. Yeah, can you guys hear him?
No.
You guys?
A little. It's faded, but I hear a little.
He said he can't make it. He said he got shit going on, and he has like his clothes in the dryer, and like I just want to be honest with you guys. Like I don't want to just sit there and just be like, oh man, where's the artist? Nah, man.
It's all good.
Like
ask him if he will make us a POAP for. He doesn't know what a POAP is, but most likely, but tell him
a small piece of art.
Tell him.
Okay.
Tell him it's all good. Of course, like we appreciate.
I gotta call him again
because
once I said I was on the phone with you guys, could you hear him? He hung up.
Oh no!
You don't need to pressure him.
Yeah, we'll make a POAP if he doesn't want to. But like, my further point was like he can come another time, like whether it's on this stage or he wants to come. If it's easier for him to do it on Instagram, like we can do it on Instagram, you know. But I want him to. I would like to personally take the time to like welcome him in and sort of like point him toward where the community is, so he knows he's welcome here.
Okay, I'll let him know.
What he's saying is this is not the one shot, meaning we could have this and happen again on a time schedule that works for him.
Yeah,
because we do want to be able to help him get into this space and give visibility that's here.
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate that. No, I really appreciate you guys. Like it's just hard, you know. I'm trying to make the project happen and I'm trying to manage him. I'm not trying to come with any excuses or anything, but I'm just trying to make things happen by like making sure his head is right, making sure he's, you know, on point, because like I said, he was in jail last time around this year. So just imagine being out of jail, you know, trying to take care of your family on a day, the biggest day of the year, you know, Christmas, you know, Thanksgiving. Like he didn't have that time last year with his daughter. So, you know, this is a special time for him. Like, you know, his daughter mom is dependent on him. His daughter's dependent on him. So I can't really explain it because he's not in this world that we're in. Like we're in a whole different world. Like V Friends gave me the spark. I wouldn't have even been in this world. Like it's complicated to explain to people how good this community is. Like how people embrace you. Like it's something I've never seen before in my life. That's why I'm intrigued about it. That's why I like it. That's why I created the NFT project for us to, you know, show the world. Like, because we do have something special, but everybody's not aligned the same. Everybody's not, you know, able to have the financial structures to have their mind wrapped around this. Like he's not making $1 off of this, so he don't see no purpose in it. You know, he's just like, yeah, I do art, you know, I have a vision and whatnot, you know, but I don't think nobody will, you know, take me serious, like, because we haven't seen that. You know, this is a whole different community. Like I say, we're from Inglewood. We have little resources. We don't have a lot of resources to branch out and to meet people of this caliber. You know, so to be in this metaverse, like talking to you guys right now is it's overwhelming for me as well. But I'm more adaptable because I'm a college graduate. He's not a college graduate. He's a he's an ex-gang member, you know. So just imagine the resources that he have. He's not online. You know, people don't know who he is, you know. So it's like,
Yeah.
for you guys to know who he is, it's like, man, who the hell are they? Like, you know, it's just like one of those things. He have that hood mindset still, but he's a great person. If that make any sense to you guys.
I mean, I just want to let you know, just so you know that this didn't go to waste, that I'm going to personally be picking up one of those NFTs with the reprints.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you know which one I'm going to take, but just know, you know, you're not leaving here without a sale.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Oh, you could walk away from this telling him that, you know what, wish you were here, but letting you know I sold a piece.
Okay.
That's for real positive right there, Cohen. Dude, you're the man, bro. That right there, bro, just shows the guy that this is a space that it's gonna take some time, especially with people that are from the situations that they're in, because this it's not always trusting. I mean, you can't say that it's a gold mine, it's a gold brick road, you know, like, but that's gonna give them confirmation that, you know what, somebody bought a piece of digital art, and that's gonna really stand out and really bring them in. So hopefully you can get them in here.
Oh man, that'll really like probably spark them up. Like what? Like, you know, because it's just difficult. I've been in the situation that he's in, but I freed myself from that situation, you know. So it's like it wasn't easy.
You're going to be able to show him. Imagine he sold a piece without him being there. Imagine him being there. What
Hello?
happened?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I know it's not easy for him, you know. So it's like I'm kind of being sympathetic to him, you know. But after today, my wheels is turning. Like, we have 69 people in here listening on this conversation. Like, this is crazy to me. It's overwhelming. I appreciate all of you guys that's here, like listening in the audience and tuning in. This is amazing, and it is an amazing project. It is an amazing story. It is an amazing journey. You know, is everybody going to buy into it? Maybe not, but you know what we're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to do is something different. We're trying to bring something real big to the table, and it's not ordinary. You know, these circumstances that we're dealing with is very different, you know, and once he come to grips with it, you guys see that he's a hell of an artist, and you guys are not going to be disappointed on picking up one of the pieces, because what he have to offer and what he have to offer from here, like, this is the tip of the iceberg. So, you know, he's going to come harder, like, once I show him the results. You know, once I show him the results, he's gonna be like, "Man, all right, let's go. What we got to do?" But right now, he's not seeing it.
Yeah, this is not one of those projects where it's you buy this to flip it for a profit. This is I see one of these projects is for something to keep and hold, and because it has real meaning to you, and more than having real meaning to you, it's you're helping out just your community member, your fellow family mate. That's the way I look at it.
Hey,
100%.
Cohen, can you explain? Excuse me, guys. Can you explain to purchase a piece? I think you got another guy who wants to purchase, but just I'm not familiar with how to purchase. Are we just sending it directly to VDAO.E?
Yeah, so basically, because he's not set up properly, I don't want to make this a missed opportunity for him. So what I'm basically doing is putting my name on the line and basically saying is, you guys send it to the DAO, and I'm going to guarantee that you guys are going to get the NFT airdrop to you and the piece mailed out to you, and I'm personally going to guarantee every order. That makes sense? So we're basically the escrow.
That's awesome, dude. That's like almost like Christie's, I would say, but guaranteed. That's pretty nice. That's pretty.
Seth, to answer the question there, it's going to be 0.1. It'll get you the NFT, plus you get a reprint. For 1.5 ETH, you get the NFT and the physical acrylic piece of art, which I think was what was the size?
It was 24 by 20.
24 by 20. You say, okay, so you're going to get the actual one of one art piece that the NFT is based off of, and there's only going to be one of those, and there's only going to be 5 pieces in total and 4 reprints. The NFTs are clearly all going to be the same, but each NFT is going to be labeled knowing the physical which piece was what. So so each NFT clearly has its own value.
So the count is 2 NFTs possibly down already, or is that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, please do like confirm, or even like you don't have to post it in the chat, but like
you could DM me directly
DM
or
CJ, either the transaction hash or just like I am. That way we don't have more than 4 people sending for the 0.1 version.
I mean, I'm just pretty much going to do it on a first come first serve basis, just like any other project. You know, if you guys want to post and you want it, you could do it in the voice channel, or you could DM me and just write which version you want. You want the Unity piece, or if you want the equality piece, and if you want the regular 0.1 or you want the 1.5. There's 4 0.1s and then there's 1.5. And then I think when I was speaking to Kenneth, he said that they're actually going to do another piece, which I think is 2 Ethereum, which is you'll sit down, you'll have a conversation with the artist, describe a piece that your emotions or feelings that you like, and he will paint his interpretation of your custom piece. Is that right?
100%. Yep.
That's
100%.
wild.
That's what he's great at.
That's wild. That's a real skill.
You could tell him to draw whatever, and he'd sit down, he'd ponder for a little bit, and he'd draw it up. Just like you said it. I just got a logo written up, done up for my friend. He's the coach. He's the assistant coach for the Clippers. He's from Inglewood as well. We both went to Westchester High School. We used to play basketball together, and he just did a logo for him, for his company. He's coming out with a podcast company called Time Out with Chad. Like time out, like how the refs call time out. He did.
No showing. This is your time, not his time.
Yeah, no, this is Jerome. This is Jerome. He's the artist on that. So
right.
Yeah, so he basically did his logo for his podcast exactly how he wanted it. So yeah, he's great at that.
Hey, Jake, so can I ask you, because I'm not too familiar, I hopped in, I guess, midway, so apologies if I'm asking the same question, but the funds that are from this NFT project, they're going to the artist to better his life in what way?
They're going to better his life because he could be in a position of not running around trying to figure out how to find a dollar, how to find, it's a lot of ways to skin a cat. But,
Right.
When you're from the circumstances that we are, you could be good one day doing the right thing, and then you get in some hard times and you end up doing the wrong thing. So it's basically to keep him on track of doing the right thing and basically getting out his dreams and getting out his visions to the world.
So a lot of people don't know Jerome's backstory because he was incarcerated. So this is basically, we're sort of helping the person to be able to, because he's so talented and artistic, we're giving him that opportunity to be able to take all that energy and focus it in the right way versus being stuck in a box and being forced to do things that he may not want to do, but is forced to do.
100%.
Yeah. I was going to say that we're basically giving this guy a platform to better his life by purchasing his art.
Yes, 100%.
100%. That's why I said this is not a flip. This is a different type of this is an investment in real life.
Yeah. Just thinking about that pre-Christmas is like, you can change this man's perspective in life. And imagine, right? Like fast money on the streets is easy, and like if you've never had it before, it changes your mind. You want to go back and get more, but imagine him actually feeling like, okay, this is a possibility for our future. If he has kids, or if he has a wife, or if he has family, this could be the next, street money per se.
Yeah, that's like what it is, but it's at the same time, it's like he's trying to stop he's trying to stop running around like a dog chasing his tail, and I get that from him because that's what he told me the other day. Man, I gotta do these tattoos, like I'm set up for tattoos. I can't be doing no interview or on nobody's stage. Like, I gotta do tattoos to be able to take care of my family. Like, so he's saying that's like right now, he said his eyes is burning and he haven't got no sleep. He was like, he thought it was gonna be at 10 o'clock our time. He was like, man, I can't just be telling them just no times out of the blue. But it was my fault. I'll take the blame for it. Because I told him 10 o'clock our time, and when I looked at the AMA, it was at 10 Eastern time. So I'll take the blame for him not being here today as a team player, and the next one he'll be there. But as of right now, like he's working, trying to provide for his family. Like I said, I'm gonna continue saying, he's trying to take care of his daughters and make sure they have a great Christmas. Because he wasn't in position to have a great Christmas with him last year, so he want to have a great Christmas with him this year, and I understand that. Like that's why I'm not pressuring him, because I know how much his family mean to him. It's more than anything. Like that's all he consistently talk about is his family. Making a better foundation for his daughters. So they won't have to grow up like how he grew up. So and his daughter's an artist as well. So.
Jeremy, I just want to point out something. Take this might mean even more heart to you. This is the most listening people we've ever had in any AMA we've ever done ever.
Wow.
We have 113 people listening right now.
It's true.
That's amazing.
Wait, 113?
That is amazing. That's
when did we
that's
blow
crazy.
up? Good morning, everyone. There were
That's
seven.
crazy. I was just expecting like 20 people.
This is amazing.
Hey, we show up, fam.
That's right.
It keeps climbing as it goes. It keeps climbing.
Wow, this is crazy, man. Congrats to everybody on the VDAO, man. Like for real. And thank you for this opportunity. I'm real humbled and I'm really honored to be here. Like I don't even know how to express it. I'm really nervous as well. So
you're good, man. The honor is ours. For real.
Hey, don't be once you start talking and showing up in these spaces, you'll get more comfortable. Everybody, on this stage has their own frights, and we want to run, but again, this is a great space, so you're gonna keep coming back. So I have empathy for your friend too. I know how, how some people are, like they're maybe a little bit nervous about going to new space, and this is wild, wild west right now. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But we, at least I appreciate you, and we appreciate you being here and representing your friend, your partner, and whoever on your team. It's you're doing a lot of great things. So
make sure y'all Copper. Make sure y'all get her in there. And if y'all need, I know her goal and journey is to help people out, and write for people, and she said she's gonna come along this journey with us to get on this project. So we can't keep her out. She's with us, it's for life. So because we're gonna do way more projects. And she just getting the tip of the iceberg of this. And if it wasn't for her, this project wouldn't even be possible. I wouldn't even be on this AMA with you guys because I wouldn't have the confidence. She instilled confidence in me to get on this stage. Like I talked to her this morning, 6 a.m. Like she basically just motivated me. Like, man, look, you got to go do it. So I appreciate her for giving me this green light to be able to, in this confirmation to have this. This positive energy that I'm displaying to you all.
This is so awesome. You guys, I just dropped Take Action's Twitter link in the voice channel text. If even half of the people in this room went and followed him right now, it would double his follower count. Can we please make a small impact here? I'm even going to hype horse it. Let's go.
I love that. Let's do that. And retweet it.
Man, appreciate you guys. I don't even know what you guys doing because I'm holding the phone to my ear. Oh. I'm sitting here like I don't even know what's going on.
Blowing your
I'm
Twitter
just
up.
talking. Huh?
We're blowing your Twitter up. We're going there to follow you.
Yeah,
Man, appreciate it.
Twitter
This
is
is
like
crazy.
the central hub of the metaverse at this point.
Wow.
Thank
This is amazing.
you have a different Twitter account too, right? Is this your main one?
Yeah, that's I don't know how many y'all have. I have so many take action accounts.
You do.
But
I know I saw a Twitter profile that had an underscore in it that has the same PFP that you have right now. Is that
Oh, am I on the wrong one?
either way? I'm
which
following
PFP?
both.
The one Jeremy put is the one you should probably take because that's the one that's probably going to blow up.
Okay, whichever one it is.
Wait,
Is it the PFP? The PFP project, right?
The one that it's twitter.com/takeaction247.
Okay, yeah, that's the right one.
This take underscore action 247 one has actual art that we've been talking about today though.
Okay.
oh,
It seems
God.
like both are you though, so
Oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna follow. We're just gonna do it both. We live in a world of both. So
absolutely.
It's just all on my phone, so I
Thank you,
don't even know.
Gustav. Thank you, Gustav.
And guys, just make sure you guys DM me, or if you can't get through to my DMs because you recently joined, just at me in the voice text channel so I could keep track of who committed for what.
Yeah, so
Man, this is crazy. My Twitter is going up.
Let's go. I'm gonna do a quick recap for everybody who just came in. So you're here in the VDAO Discord server. We're doing an AMA with Kenneth Johnson, who's Take Action 24/7 here. I don't want to speak his story for him, but he's been working for more than a decade, motivating youth, giving them tools to sort of take action. Grew up in Inglewood. His father was a gang leader. He chose a different path, but he's, deep in that community and providing resources to people who would otherwise find themselves gang banging or incarcerated. And has a friend whose name is Jerome Johnson, who wasn't able to join us today, who recently got out of jail and is really taking proactive steps to take care of his family and his daughters. And so Kenneth brought the awareness of NFTs and the possibility to him. Jerome's actually a very talented painter. You can see some of his collection in the voice channel text. I'll drop another link right now. And during an AMA we had just a couple of days ago, Take Action came on stage and sort of shared some of his story, and that he was doing this sort of organizing work to motivate and help his friend, show him the reality that there are collectors in this space who would value his work, that this is a real opportunity for artists. And so we created this AMA for that. Unfortunately, Jerome wasn't able to join us, but that's just motivated us even more to make a difference in this person's life today. They're selling they're selling 2 artworks, 5 versions of each. So you'll see them on OpenSea, but they haven't figured out the tech yet. They're having technical difficulties. So VDAO is working as an escrow for people who are interested in buying the pieces. You can coordinate with CJ Cohen, who's the last class standing diamond on stage. So you have these 2 pieces, Unity and Equality. The ones that you see with images in the collection come with a print of the original piece, which Jerome painted himself on 16x12 canvas. Those are all 0.1 ETH. If you buy the question mark version, you get the original 1-of-1 artwork on the 16x12 canvas. And the other thing to know is, like, beyond this is not a flip purchase. This is investing in a human being. This money is going to make like a significant impact in this person's life for them to take care of their family, and will also take a significant step to show them the reality that people in this space value art and artists. So that's just to catch folks up to where we are right now, and grateful to have everybody here. Cool.
On the flip side, I just dropped the rules to the VCon game in the VCon giveaway.
Oh, nice.
And in a few moments, I will be dropping the game itself. Again, this is for token holders only. After I drop it, I will be doing a snapshot. So pretty much by 11:30, if the person is not a token holder, they can no longer be eligible to take part in the game. So they have 9 minutes left to be able to become a token holder. They could go, I think, was it vDAO.io
Yep.
to mint one. And the transaction has to be cleared on the blockchain. It can't be pending. And I'll take a snapshot of that, and then the games begin, giving free VCon access for 2022.
Great.
Real quick, I just want to give you a shout out, Cohen. Obviously, anybody who's been here today knows that you're just a stand-up dude and you're really awesome. But also just that you're doing this giveaway from one of your own tokens, from your own wallet, and then putting all this effort into the puzzle, making it fun for us. Just want to give you a big thank you. We really appreciate you around here.
Thanks, I appreciate
100%.
Yeah, so if you're here, there is a POAP channel right above the voice chat, the main stage. You can drop your wallet there. We'll get POAP out to you in the next few days. Give us a moment with the holiday and everything. But the way to reserve your POAP is to drop the wallet. To get the details on the VCon giveaway that's happening, you have to scroll up to the events section, see VCon giveaway. And is this channel should be viewable for everybody, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Friends. It's only viewable to holders, actually. So
Which channel?
the VCon giveaway.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the rules are here about the puzzle that CJ created and how. And if you're having any trouble understanding the premise, you can go to the owner's lounge where there's a pinned message with a relative key to how it's going to work. I think CJ even improved it after some feedback. So that puzzle is going to drop at noon or at 11:30, CJ?
7 minutes.
In 7 minutes at 11:30. Cool.
So Kenneth, if you need to know or get some information about how Jerome can make the POAP, just hit me up.
Okay.
Whether if it's here or on Instagram, doesn't matter. But I can help you guys. Create this
All
POAP.
right. Now, if I get them to draw something, can I send it to you?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
In the Instagram, like how we supposed to work on some stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that sounds.
I'm just confused. There's a lot of people who keep writing the word "done." I don't know what that means. Oh, "done" is for Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
If people are purchasing the actual item, they need to either DM me or at me in the voice channel text. For the art, again, there's going to be only 4 pieces of each, which gives you reprints, 0.1, and then the 1 of 1 physical acrylic art piece is 1.5. I got to jump off. I'm just going to go mute. I'm not going to because I got to upload this game and do a snapshot now. So it was a pleasure as always. You know you have access, and hopefully we'll be doing this again.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm going to also drop the VDAO Twitter in case folks aren't following there. Very, very nice to have so many folks in the room. What would you like to leave people with, Kenneth, as we wrap up here?
Man, follow your hearts. Whatever you feel that you guys desire to do, just do it. I had a goal that I wanted to make an NFT project before 2022, and it's still 2021, and I accomplished that. With a great team. A great team of people. Without the VDAO, I don't think this would be possible. And I'm telling you guys the truth. And follow your hearts. Follow your hearts. If you guys are artists, or even if you're not artists, just follow your hearts. And if you feel like you're able to accomplish something, accomplish it. Make a goal for yourself and stick to it. I just never imagined that this would have happened. Like, I'm overwhelmed right now. Like, 134 people in the chat. Like, this is amazing. I thank you all for being in the audience. I thank the people on stage as well. You guys have been a real big blessing. And yeah, follow your hearts, man. It's more than anything. Love on one another, because you never know where your next break is going to come from. And that's it.
Yeah, and I just want to add, also reach out for help. When the time is right for you, or even if it's uncomfortable, if you need help, you can ask for it. I can't really guarantee who or what's going to be there, but we do have some support resources in the server. If it's something technical about what's going on, we have a whole support section. But I think for more people, you'll be interested in our mental health section. In addition to like an open channel via text and voice, we have this private helpline, which I'm quite proud of. I think is a really useful resource. It opens a private support ticket that between you and our mental health staff. If you're needing help more in the administrative, organizational, like how-to stuff, the community is here to help. Any of the lounges are good for that, NFT Talk or otherwise. We're constantly looking to just improve the education and resources here. So if there's something that you'd like to see more of, just let us know. And we're super grateful that you took the gratitude goes both ways. Take action, because I think your story is super inspiring, and like it's a wonderful Christmas story to think that we could make a nice impact on your friend's life today. So I'm very grateful.
Man, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Yeah, man.
Thank you all for showing up.
What was that, True?
Man.
I was just gonna say, sorry, take action for jumping over. Jeremy,
No, it's
bro,
cool.
you and Cohen and Vidal have really just I can't express enough that like this project is just blossoming into something beautiful. I'm waiting for 2022 to see what this is gonna do. We're just gonna take off from here, and the fact that you're bringing on new people, you have the work, you have the resources from what you can bring. It's really emotional to see that like a lot of people are so open to taking, because there's a lot of projects out there that are willing to scam and willing to hurt people. But this project right here, that everybody's in this room, it's just amazing. Like it's not about the NFT or the art. It's about community. It's about the utility that these members here that we're being able to connect with. Everybody in this room has the ability to be a part of something greater. This is the community that you're in. You can connect with Jeremy, you can connect with Cohen, you can connect with a lot of people in this room that you have no clue that you're even a part of. These guys have utility and resources, and the place is here. This is our community, man. So thank you again, bro. Again, it's just amazing.
Well said, man. Thank you. That's a great note to end on. This is your last chance. I'm going to close the POAP channel in 10 seconds. I'll give you 10, 9, 8.
Wait, am I in that POAP?
It's okay. You're an admin. You can post it there later. 3, 2, 1.
Snuck in.
I give you a bonus second. All right. POAP channel's closed. Thank you everybody for being here.
Games are live. Games are live.
The game is live. So let's see what that means. I'm gonna go over to this events section. Gosh, we have a lot of channels.
Just to let you guys know, I did this freehand.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see this play out. I should send this to my brother actually. He really wants to go to VCon.
To also let everybody know, the admin mods, no one had any preview into this.
Well, I think I gotta leave now so I can get in on that puzzle.
And it's pretty self-explanatory, is it not?
I'm behind. I haven't even opened it yet. All right, I'm leaving. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
All right.
Love
Bye.
y'all.
Take care. Take care, guys.
All right.
All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you as well.
Bye.
See you next
All right.
time. CJ, you might have to end the stage because you started it.
Oh. I sort of like it at the current moment. Now I get to watch and I have to do the snapshot. Super fun. That's it. All right. 558 token holders. Let's copy and paste. Did you open up the PDF?
I'm opening it now. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I probably should try to finish this, but
I started it off for everybody. If you look at the bottom, I literally gave the color it starts with.
right. So I guess what I should do is print this.
Man, you could print it. There's a couple of people who got apps. I think that I pinned somebody who wrote an app in the owner's lounge that he's using, I think, to do it in. Some people are going to be smart and use their kids and tackle it as together.
Yeah.
But of course, you're relying on your kid to not screw up a box.
But it alternates, right? So it's like 7 black, 3 white, 1 black, 7 white.
Correct. Simple. It's just time consuming, but it's simple. There's no confusion. And I wrote that in the thing. Black, white, black, white, black, white.
Yeah. Okay. Am I gonna jump into the race?
But you're able to because you have no advantage.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right, let's go.
This is my personal thing.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Thanks everybody for being here. See you in the chat, and have a great night. Merry Christmas Eve, Happy Holidays.
If anybody wants to come up here and hang, just let me know. I'll bring you up here.
Okay.
While I'm doing
I'm
a
gonna end the
snapshot.
recording, CJ. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Fun day. Good morning, good evening, good night. Merry Christmas Eve to all of you out there, and thanks for watching. See you at the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Adios.